Anybody out there? We're not here to hurt you. Great work. Nice. Quietly now. Nicely done. Just getting started.
Try not to think about the structural integrity of this place. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned anything.
Beginning security. Performing an area sweep now.
Well done. Great work. Nicely done.
That's what you get! You're going down! Got it! You gotta show me how you did that!
One team is a tragedy, two teams is a blunder.
Easy.
Auntie, have mercy! How'd you get in here? Are you from outside? How is that even possible? Law, help me. I must be losing my wits. I didn't have any friends here, but that don't mean I wanted to see heartless auto mechanicals rip everyone to shreds. I know it sounds crazy, but a little while back, I'd been gearing myself up to take a long walk off a short turbine platform. Then the security mechanicals broke out into a massacre, and I realized I really want to live. How can I help you help me get out of here? I'm not making anything. The research team, they were brewing up some improvement to anti-Cleo's anthracycline. Science stuff isn't really my area, though, so I don't know more than that. Pink slip protocol. How should I know? I just monitor the front desk. Well, except for the last couple of days when I've been hiding out in here. If you work at Oops, you're doing research and development. If we're not researching or developing fast enough, the protocol's there to put the fear in us. Somebody messed up. When one of us makes a mistake, the whole facility pays for it. I know it sounds harsh, but it was in our contracts and everything. Yep. Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. Anti-Cleo's naming and branding department's the best in Halcyon. I'm Kelly Marine, the receptionist. And before you ask, I wasn't manning the visitor's desk when the mechanicals went haywire, 'cause no one comes here. Not ever. Not since all us station workers were dropped off at the start of the project a year ago. You're an odd one, aren't you? No respectable company operates without a receptionist. Project's on a yearly rotation cycle. Once a year, Anti-Cleo reviews our work and decides if we get more rations, personnel, deadlines, that sort of thing. At first, I thought it was an honor, getting assigned to a lab up in the ether high above Olympus. But I didn't know what it'd be like, day in and day out. Cabin fever sets in at about 90 days. Anti-Cleo's official term is contagious irritable claustrophobia, and it ain't covered by the company's medical policy. If I had to guess, you'd probably find his body either in his office or the labs. Or heck, he could have been on the toilet. I don't know. No bones about it, he was the smartest of us all. Maybe he evaded the automechs, too. Watch yourself out there. If it's all the same to you, I'll just sneak my way onto your ship where it's safe. Drop me off on the groundbreaker and I'll be out of your hair in no time. Oh, thank you so much. I'll just hide in a crate or something. You won't even know I was there. Here, this is my official laboratory headgear. I won't be needing it anymore, so it's all yours.
That won't do it all, Jasper, you imbecile. No, that won't do it all, Jasper, you imbecile. Shush. Talking. Concentrating. Damn it. I almost had it. The formula was in my mind, and I almost had it. I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. You really did pick the worst time to manifest. Sky High, my magnum opus of psychostimulants. I feel like I've already explained this to the last hallucination. Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. Ergo, not a hallucination. This is interesting. I have several questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive? Dr. Jasper Lowe? You see my uniform. Don't demote me like that. Right. that answers that. Next question. Do you come bearing fresh pharmaceuticals?
May I suggest caution? Hallucinations can be quite tricky to navigate.
Look, we all know you're here to interrogate me. If I'm going to go through this ordeal, I'm not doing it sober. Ugh, stale drugs. Well, what's one more disappointment anyway? No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. There's nothing interesting in Gorgon at all. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt. The chem lab is a graveyard. You won't find anything there but the dead. I don't know why. Possibly I was just being polite. It doesn't matter. Clearly you're not about to take my advice. If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor, and I'll give you the access you want. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Be a dear and reactivate it for me. That's all I ask. Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. Reactivate the turbine, and I'll give you the access you want. Of course you do. Well then, let's hear them. Did you snoop through my things? And just admit it to me. You do have gall, I'll give you that. Look, I keep a draft on my terminal where I vent my occasional frustrations with upper management. It's honestly one of my less detrimental coping methods, as I am not stupid enough to fill out the name in the address field.
Great work. I am certain we are not all about to die horribly. Relatively.
I've had quite enough of you! What?
keep it rolling.
On your left, Captain. Everyone all right? So, wasn't really following what you did there, but I guess it worked.
The facility's back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation. I suppose I have you to thank for realigning the machine. Of course, Jasper, you imbecile. You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so I'm giving you a recording of my dulcet speech. This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. I wouldn't go back there if I was higher than the mercury levels in a can of salt tuna. Wait, take my gun while you're at it. If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Neither of us want that. Die, perhaps? Automechanical sentries are generally programmed to ignore corpses. I don't like the idea of going back to that place, to that life. Yes, I know it's not me risking my throat gallivanting around Gorgon. It's you, for whatever madcap reasons you've got. I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made a clean break from Gorgon, and now it feels like you're asking me to tether myself back to that place. I knew I should have deleted those letters. Of all the hull-headed things I've done while inebriated, writing subversive messages to my old manager's ranks somewhere in the middle. Here, my personal security keycard. There's a hallway near the processing room. It leads to a security terminal. Use this keycard to unlock the hallway and disable security.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Your ship's real nice. I do hope the name's ironic, though.
You think I could hire myself out to ships in need someday? Be my own mechanic, like how Ellie's her own doctor? I wonder sometimes.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. Stay safe out there. We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Welcome! Looking to give a beating or take one? Ooh. Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations. Not from around here, are ya? After leaving Earth, they worked a local gas giant from a floating refinery. Dangerous work. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Sandy Birthright.
I only wish they weren't showing choice ads in the commercial breaks.
Rizzo's not allowed bombs. Plus AC-76 no talk about. It's time for a KYO.
Don't you think we ought
You know what your problem is, Vic?
I have many. Of which do you speak?
The good old days when
You
you
tell
could
me.
ask a
Ever
menial
since
for
you and your drug van, we ain't had any problems. You got boring, Max.
Your mind yearns for a problem to solve. I can offer you one to ponder if you like.
See, this is what I'm...
What was the score on last night's game? I missed it.
I didn't know you still cared about Tossball, Max. Wow, with your grand spiritual awakening and what all.
I don't, but I know you do.
You know me, Max. I'm satisfied so long as the darlings get a proper clobbering. Which they most certainly did.
I can't wait to see those outfits. What can I do for you, darling?
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper. arrived at the groundbreaker.
Itching to.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I love Byzantium.
Like a star, darling. Square your shoulders. Hand on your hip. Eyebrow cocked. Yes. Perfect. My heart is all aflutter. 2 outfits remain. I can't wait to see what you'll bring me. Something shocking, I hope. Goodness. Look at those atrocious contours. The sheer brutality of its design offends the senses and shocks the mind into a state of palpable excitement. I adore it! 1 outfit left. Do hurry, my dear. The bird of inspiration is about to take flight.
orbit of Earth orbit.
This ain't a proper serial adventure without a narrator. How about this? Our intrepid heroes stepped foot on Gorgon, and in the distance, a drinking establishment beckoned. All right, Duck Low, let's hear that passphrase.
Let's hope Jasper's pharmaceutical special blend hasn't affected his voice enough to keep it from opening the door.
This facility is currently experiencing a heightened security event. Accessing this facility requires voice-modulated passphrase. Please speak the passphrase.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Passphrase accepted. Access granted. Welcome, Dr. Jasper Lowe.
Doc Lowe used to run this place. Made the drug that turned decent folk into marauders. I can't imagine living with that kind of guilt.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take a train of time.
I've switched on the laboratory security system. I trust the mechanicals will sort you out. Good luck.
Ah, more threats from the Aether. How pleasant. Must be our shadowy nemesis from the OCI. Shines on us today.
Take him down! Heads up! All right, here we go! Everyone hit! Oh, that's the last of him! Dr. Lowe and his people didn't just work here. They lived here. This lab must have been their whole life.
Nicely done. Incoming.
Max is hurt! Heads up, jackass! Oh, that's the last of him.
Nice.
The effects of Compound X are inescapable. The refined excrement of the xenocyte life form. It's a fine powder, very fine. It finds its way into absolutely everything. Even in the water now, and the air. It settles like a veil over all of Gorgon. The laboratory techs get the worst of it. We all appreciated the boost to mood and productivity at first, but we're at each other's throats in an instant now. I've had to break up 2 fistfights this week alone. This aggression must be inherent to the formula, to Compound X. How do I stop it?
Watch your step, boss. This corridor is a death trap.
the area.
Out of my way!
May you find peace in death. On your right.
That's the last of them. Must be Doc Lowe's old office.
You survived. You're remarkably intent on scuttling my every plan to end you. How inconsiderate. Especially after I've gone to so much effort to see Gorgon rest in...
Halcyon's got no shortage of creepy science labs, boss. But this place? There's something real twisted about this place.
I dare say it seems like the inmates were running the asylum here. The only thing they seem to be able to get right is sowing insanity and destroying people's lives. This whole project wrought mental destruction on everyone involved, including themselves. All brought to you by Spacer's Choice's best and brightest. Sadly, that's just business as usual in Halcyon.
I don't know if anybody's gonna take the fall for what happened here. Could be Miss Ambrose if she's not careful.
Always a brilliant idea to use primals as test subjects. Nothing ever goes wrong.
Don't mess with us!
Let's get out of here. I think I got primal guts all over my ass-kicking boots. Alright, here we go! My time to shine! Don't mess with the best! Wow, how'd you do that?
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, all right? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
Easy does it. Overtaking us on now! Make quite a team, my friend.
You want some of this?
The stench is but a meager taste of what's to come. Perhaps taste was the wrong word to use.
Welcome to Human Inquiry Auditing, the Spacer's Choice Facility. My name is Dr. Marion Blakesley, and I'd like to congratulate you all on volunteering for this important opportunity. Whatever your past, know that as of today, each of you will be part of something.
Brightest minds did their dirtiest work here. We made puppets out of people and tested them until they broke. Walk softly, Captain. Some of them still live here. They hate to be disturbed.
Show your boss that you
I don't know how anybody volunteers to live in a place like this.
This whole place reminds me too much of my own incarceration, to be honest.
Welcome, volunteers. This office environment is where we will test your communication, paper management, and self-motivation skills. This is your time to shine. You may just find yourselves doing similar work in a real office someday. Remember, compliance begins with compliance. All instructions from facility.
Score one for Felix! Everyone all right?
Artist, Captain. This appears to be where they observe their unfortunate charges and levy judgment on their own lack of humanity.
Welcome, volunteers. Here you will be demonstrating key life skills in a simulated.
longer a man of the cloth.
Sweeping BS.
Welcome, volunteers, to the combat test unit. Under the guidance of the Spacer's Choice.
Max is hurt! That had to hurt! Hey!
Performing an area.
Hey, Bob! Watch this!
I don't believe we've discussed side effects, Dr. Ambrose.
The drug's not ready for release yet. The side effects are immaterial.
So it's dangerous. Perhaps it results in some thrilling mutations. Forearms, maybe? Or a second head?
Try delusion, paranoia, gastric bleeds, violence, and fatal insomnia. Shall I enumerate every way our volunteers have died? Suicide by automech, suicide by hanging, starvation.
Cut the recording, Georgie.
You sure, boss? I just put on a new cylinder.
Stroke, spontaneous combustion, internal exsanguination.
Just turn it off.
This can't be good. Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Let's get out of here, boss. We've seen enough.
Each discovery is worse than the last. Human depravity knows no bounds, does it? Great work.
Did you enjoy the show? I didn't. You should have left Organi where it belongs. Now I'm afraid I have to find a more permanent way to put you down. It's a good thing then I finally figured out what you're after. I'll see you soon, little weasel.
I fear that I will become numb to these incessant horrors.
We can't leave this place soon enough, boss. But I don't think this place is leaving me anytime soon. You want to know the worst part? Spacer's Choice knew exactly what Adrenatime did. And they didn't care. They weren't even thinking about the victims.
You are the master of understatement, Captain. I hope this journal holds what many suspects it does. But I'm starting to have doubts that it will exonerate her mother.
I want to do right now is burn this place to the ground. I'm gonna have nightmares for weeks.
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later. Error. Tilt alarm engaged. Entering emergency reconciliation mode. Please do not kick this unit. It has not been programmed to wish you harm. This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return. Have a
Hey, there you are. Been wondering how you were doing. Did you manage to find those recordings? Sure, I'm an open book. Adrenatime. I'm sure you know it. Was a drug, something to make folks work harder, work smarter. Had a lot of nasty side effects. Didn't seem so bad to me at the time, but then I hadn't met the test subjects yet. The whole thing was real hush-hush. A lot of worry about corporate spies, especially from Anti-Cleos. I probably shouldn't even be mentioning it to you, to be honest. Spacer's Choice? They're really not fond of spies. Not a problem. Well, I'll be damned. Now I can finally get off this rock and go home. I know it's not much, but take the last of my bits. You've earned every single one, friend. She couldn't have been. We were together all the time. Except, oh shit, my weekly calls with headquarters. What could she even want to ask Olivia Ambrose about? Doesn't make sense. Headquarters is serious about their secrets. You look too hard at the wrong thing, it's lights out. Hell, being stuck here might have been the only thing keeping me alive. No, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it seemed like there could be, when we were servicing the phonographs, or sharing a beer, but who'd be interested in some forgotten old bastard like me? Ha, sure. Nice of you to say. Sorry. Not much in the mood for a witty repartee, what with the world-shattering revelations and all. Any other horrible truths you want to reveal to me? Or can I get back to my drinking? Listen, I appreciate you telling me what happened with those recordings, but I need some time to think. Got a lot to process. Yeah, yeah. See you around.
Synthesis and Manufacturing Center, huh?
We made it this far. How bad could it be?
Welcome to the Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufacturing Center, brought to you by Spacer's Choice. This productivity automechanical unit is at your disposal. Its normal duties involve the management of legacy operations analytics. However, due to the promotion, demotion, death, or injury to other managers of this facility, this unit is now the acting manager of the following departments: Reception, Human Resources, Accounting, Technical Support, Manufacturing, Distribution, Security. Please direct any questions about those departments to Pam. Answers not guaranteed. According to this facility's records, the Legacy Operations Analytics Department is located on Sublevel Floor 1. Its functions include warm bodies and redacted. Access to that department is currently denied due to a lockdown in the sublevel stairwell. We value each and every member of the Spacer's Choice family, so be proud. On average, you contribute positively to a minimum of 1.44 important spreadsheets per quarter. That was one of Pam's patented pep talks designed to efficiently eliminate any negative feelings that are getting in the way of your work. After all, Pam's purpose is to answer one question: how can I increase your productivity today? Remember, Spacer's Choice is a family, so overtime is really family time. Pam helps each and every member of the Spacer's Choice family be the best they can be. When you're managed by Pam, your workday gets unjammed. Feeling down? Pam is loaded with over 1,000 encouraging messages, each designed to make you feel like an important member of the Spacer's Choice family. Schedule slipping? Not to worry. Pam tracks all of your deadlines and has the tools to whip your efficiency back into shape. You'll be a team player in no time, thanks to Pam. How can I increase your productivity today?
Hey, nice. You made a statue out of Martin.
No, wait. That head's not spinning all the way around, is it? Well, that's not unsettling at all.
Hello there, employee identification number. Great work on assigned task. How can I increase your productivity today? Did you know that keeping your workers alive boosts productivity? That's why every PAM unit comes equipped with the latest Spacer's Choice weaponry. When PAM's emergency combat protocols are activated, your investments are sure to be protected. Warning: due to power consumption, combat protocols cannot be activated when PAM's power is below 73% without deactivating managerial processes. Spacer's Choice policy dictates that managerial processes take priority. This unit's power rating is 57%. PAM is fully customizable to fit your preferred management style. With the correct override codes, you can alter any of PAM's behaviors at will. Some limitations apply. Spacer's Choice does not accept legal responsibility for any injuries or traumas sustained after altering PAM's behaviors. See manual for details. Hate messing with tangled cables or confusing batteries? With PAM, you'll never have to. Just pop in a Firefly brand industrial strength battery, and PAM's ready to go. Out of batteries and need productivity now? No problem. Just hook PAM's power source up to another auto mechanical, and PAM will get your employees back in line in no time. This unit's power rating is 100%. Great! Emergency combat protocols are now available. Error: employee's biometric ID does not match this unit's designated manager. Proceeding with verbal management test. Pretend that this PAM unit is one of your employees who has been working long hours. What would you say to give them an extra pep pill in their step? Like any good manager, PAM comes equipped with an emergency pep pill dispenser. Employees passing out at their desk is a thing of the past. Verbal management test complete. Result: employee is a Spacer's Choice manager. 94% certainty. Engaging emergency combat protocols. Stand by. searching for unauthorized persons.
We got trouble!
I smell.
Sweeping stairs require
Tossball kick! Boss, you see the... That's what you get! In one piece? Let's take a look inside.
You're a deft hand with a mag pick. Hope you're ready for a fight, Captain. I have your back, Captain.
Here I come! Can we do that again? Wait a challenge. Heads up, jackass!
I'll take your confession now. Nicely done.
Hey, boss! Watch this! Everyone all right?
Impressive, as always. Just think, I would once have been impressed by this monstrosity.
Huh. Thought they'd be using more assisty big parts or something.
The journal could well be in our grasp soon. You're an artist, Captain. Great work. Got it. Heads down.
Gorgon is mine. Go now, and I will not pursue you. But if you stay, I will stick every last lawless fucking mercenary in Halcyon on you. It's your choice, Captain.
Never know safety again? And why should... the future be any different from the past?
Well, I thought about it, and I'm still gonna dropkick this coward the moment I get a chance.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there? Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
Hello again, little weasel. I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all. Did you really think I would leave my life's work in the board's incompetent hands? Someone had to protect Gorgon from those vultures.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon? This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project, you empty-headed little twit?
Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, Adrenatime. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects. Quite right. There's no end to the harm a poorly run team can do, even with the best of intentions. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes. What you've seen is the result of Mother's leadership. I have no intention of repeating her mistakes. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrenatime synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense. Who else? Spacer's Choice. After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together.
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind. I created Adrenatime because I believed, arrogantly, foolishly, that I could uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed. Now, my daughter wants to take up my mantle. Don't be absurd. Minnie is a bright enough girl, but she's weak, flighty. She'd abandon the project at the first minor setback. My work has already destroyed countless lives. We can't let her do so again out of pride and sentiment.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town. Of course! What do you think this is all about? Why do you think Spacer's Choice is willing to write me a blank check? Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrena time is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people. It's a bandage, not a cure. Halcyon is wounded, and I will do everything in my power to stop the bleeding.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
Minnie doesn't have the mind or the backbone to do the truly difficult work of genius. She is an empty-headed social climber. Nothing more.
You see what I mean? Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter, and she'll do anything to stop me. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned. Social engineering takes generations, and we don't have the luxury of time. We need to mainline progress into Halcyon's bloodstream. You've seen more of this colony than the average grunt. You know as well as I do that this is a question of survival. With Adrena time, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stems and risk none of the harmful side effects. Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very business model of Spacer's Choice. I can't change Halcyon's reliance on hard labor and grueling hours, but I can help us endure it. That's my promise.
No, this is madness. The project, the complex, it has to be destroyed, razed to the ground. It's the only way.
Gorgon is a cautionary tale. We agree on that much. But if we go into this with open eyes, then history doesn't have to repeat itself. I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrena time is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena time for good. One last thing. Minnie, she will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
Careful. Looks like Minnie activated security around the manor.
We'd best watch our step, Captain. She knows we're coming.
Down they go! Out of my way! Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
Impressive as always.
That one down.
Nicely done.
Every secret lab in this cult.
Careful, you're hurt! I've had quite enough of you! You want some of this?
your unauthorized. There we go. Unauthorized.
Watch this!
Never anger a man of the cloth!
Didn't I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice. There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrena time without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress. Destroy it? You've been listening to Mother, haven't you? She slithered her way into your confidence. Well, I am thoroughly unimpressed. You surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrena time, the Marauder problem will simply take care of itself.
If you fix it, there's always the possibility you'll make it worse.
The days of the old Adrena time are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction. Insane people addicted to drugs are Mother's problem. Am I to be held accountable for her mess? Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrena time, then our family, and now my ambition. Farewell, Captain. If it wasn't already obvious, you're fired.
Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
Ready patrol initiated.
Get up, Max! My time to shine! Have it! Ah!
You've finished it, Captain. You've put Gorgon down once and for all. I only wish that Minnie had seen reason. The good we could have done together. Join me for a toast in the drawing room. I do believe you're due a reward.
You know, if this were a serial, this would be the part where we are betrayed.
Hand to law, Captain. I mean you no harm. I'll have a drink waiting.
You're a deft hand with a magpick.
Captain, I believe a celebration is in order. The Gorgon project is dead, and we are not. To Gorgon, and the grave it now rests in. May the Colossus of Adrena Time never again rise from that dark pit. It's funny. When Spacer's Choice released Adrena Time to the public and began the Marauder Crisis, and I sabotaged all the Gorgon facilities, I thought that was the end for me. Then you came along and changed everything. I find myself at loose ends now, Captain. What happens next? Maybe I'll find a handsome little bolt hole out there in the aether and endeavor to keep a low profile, as they say. Maybe I'll pick up a soothing, useless hobby, like watercolor painting. Spacer's Choice will want to take their turn at revenge, and I'd rather not be within reach when they do. Wilhelmina's artwork. Oh, look at this. It's just awful.
I don't know. There's a youthful energy that comes only from the innocent, uncritical mind of a child.
Oh, please. The colors are muddy, the shadows are all wrong, and it hardly looks anything like a canid. May I keep this? I'll take that as a yes. Thank you, Captain. I think it'll look a treat on the walls of my hideout. Memories and all that. This colony has enough mad scientists running rampant, I think. I've had my fill of all that for this lifetime. Well, it's time we stop looking back and turn our eyes to the stars. Where will the future lead you, Captain? The satisfaction of a job well done isn't enough for you? I'm only joking, of course. Please take this, with my thanks. It's not much, but you deserve recognition for your efforts. I know your crew played no small part in this as well. Thank you.
It's just what we do, but we appreciate the acknowledgement nonetheless.
We didn't do this for you, but for what it's worth, you're welcome.
Halcyon owes you both a tremendous debt.
We couldn't undo the damage Spacer's Choice did to the colony, but we stopped them from ever doing it again. Well, it's time we stop looking back and turn our eyes to the stars. Plan for nothing and you'll never fail. Expect nothing and you'll never be disappointed. Believe me, I'm beginning to see the appeal. In any case, I do believe this is the end. Law willing, Adrena time is dead for good, and the Marauders will die out with it. Goodbye, Captain, and thank you again. May the stellar wind be ever at your back.